AriTheGoddesss here. I hope you all are doing well today. May this message resonate with you. And may you always use true discernment within these messages. May the divine guide you and bring you forth the wisdom, the clarity, and the truth that is needed for you within your life, this moment, or just throughout your journey, this journey. So change came out of the deck. There's many cards. Before I get into change, there's many messages that the divine wants me to speak about before I really get into the message. And one is about there's just many. There are many messages, like M-I-N-I, many, as in many, so they're not going to be long. But the divine is wanting me to speak on the moon and to just want you to know to cleanse in this time. You may not use the moon to cleanse, but you may use other ways to cleanse your mind, your body, your soul. But the moon is significant for someone. The new moon will be February 20th. So if you want to write that down in your calendars or, on a piece of paper so that you can be prepared to cleanse, or just cleansing right now, with the Epsom salt bath is very significant for some, because, that has been coming, to me, clearing your energy. And that's probably why this change card probably came out, because the divine is wanting you to make room, make space for this change. Change isn't as intimidating as we have made it to be. Change is beautiful. Change is great. Change is stripping away old and becoming just new. You're evolving. Throughout these messages, I ask that you see that nothing I say is about just staying the same, or we're evolving. We evolve each and every day, each and every moment of the day. And the divine has been wanting you to see this, that you're an evolving divine being, and change is good. And the divine is wanting you to just to cleanse, to clear out, energies, so you can create space, because you're changed. Or whether you may just be changing. This may be something that you may not even do. You may not even know about, cleansing and, purifying your energy and going by water, or, paying attention to the moon. For some, you may need to look up what the moon, how significant the moon may be for you. But this may be something new to you. So the divine may want you to allow this change in your life, because you are evolving, you are changing and finding new ways to grow. This is how the divine is wanting you to grow, to trust, and to create this sacredness, to get in touch with the sacredness of the universe and yourself, and you will see how well you're connected. So and another one, for some reason, boundaries kept coming up. Setting boundaries. I'm not sure who needs to hear that, but the divine is wanting you to set some boundaries, especially if you may be in this isolation and hermit. You probably already done. You've probably the boundary. I don't even know what to say for that, but you if you're in hermit mode, or if you're in isolation, boundaries has already been set. Or you may think that you may feel bad for setting these boundaries, but please know that within this time, everyone cannot be around you. Everyone cannot be around you, and it's not because I'm not the one to say that I'm here to just tell you that there's many people on different levels. And right now, you're going through a spiritual awakening. You're going through this is rebirth. Or for some, this is not even just, this is just you've come into spirituality. So this, you may not just be just awakening, you've come into spirituality, and you've already probably went through that rebirth, that isolation, that hermit mode, and you're just realizing that although this has always been a spiritual journey, you're tapped into that spirituality now, and like maybe the old people, the people who was once there, and they may be trying to come back, or not even come back, just the divine is just wanting you to set boundaries, whether you just are in isolation, whether you went through the spirit. The divine is wanting you to just set boundaries, because remember, with that change card that came out, it goes back to that card. You have changed. You're not the same, and the divine is wanting you to embrace this change, and the divine is wanting you to know that you have changed, and to be aware of the people, places, and things that are here now. And to set boundaries if certain things are coming up, or something, or certain energies are coming up. The divine is wanting you to set boundaries, because the divine is wanting you to stay focused, so you can be in alignment for what is for you, if that makes sense. So boundaries, setting boundaries, and know that by setting boundaries, it is not you being evil. It's not you being, you're just learning how you're learning through the divine how to protect your space, your energy. And if anyone is upset about that, please know that we're all on different levels, and if they don't understand this time, then that just it doesn't make you don't have to judge them or condemn them or be upset with them. But that's how this just signifies that's how you know that they have not went through this. And it's just great representation of why the divine is wanting you to create boundaries with these people, places, or things. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope that makes sense. Because we're not here to judge or condemn. We're here to we see that we have had our experiences. We're all having our experiences, and we are really we're becoming aware, and we're using the heart's wisdom as we are guided within and as we are guided outwardly, and we're using words that fit us, and we're using energies that, we're wanting to stay in this abundant energy. Remember, because the abundance is within us, we don't have to chase it. So just knowing that our words are powerful in the way we think, and that's where the divine is guided, for some has guided you to know that to use your heart's wisdom, and to have different compassion and perspectives for people, for yourself and others. And for those who are going within now, the divine, this is where the divine is guiding you to use your heart, to forgive, to create compassion and love for yourself and others. So but boundaries is important for someone. Boundaries is definitely important. There was something else. I think the something else, I kind of mended it with the boundaries, just knowing that people are on different levels, and knowing that we are all on different levels, and to respect yourself, honor yourself at this time by creating the boundaries. Hopefully the message comes within this message, but that may have been it. But the divine is wanting you to allow change in your life. Allow this change in your life. Maybe there are some that are going within isolation, or you are, the divine has taken you to the next level. You probably have went through this isolation in this hermit mode, and the divine is wanting to ascend. You're ascending, and even if you're going into this isolation, that's an ascension, to grow within. That's beautiful. But for some, you may be ascending right now, and the divine is wanting you to allow this change, and to know that this is a blooming time for you, and to and to celebrate, you know, in whatever way that is meant for you. There may be someone who is 24, 23, you know, and that may be or, you know, this may happen on the 24th or on the 23rd. But the divine is wanting you to allow this change because you are blooming. You have bloomed. You have bloomed like a flower. You can see it as that. With this change card, it says, when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. Yes. So you come, and that has to do with the, remember I was talking about the moon, the sacredness of, you know, the universe in you. And the divine is probably wanting someone to, so this may be for someone who is isolating, in isolation, or, you know, never have cleansed before, never have purified before or anything. And the divine is wanting you to allow this change to let this be a part of who you are, to cleanse on a regular, to maybe get in touch with the moon, maybe, you know, start journaling, maybe, you know, start doing different way, using different tools to, you know, cleanse. You know, dancing is a way to cleanse, you know, because you're moving stagnant energy. Yes, because maybe the old way of your thinking wasn't serving you, and the divine is wanting you to allow change because, you know, the divine is wanting you to evolve. And as for some who is blooming right now, you have learned that through this change, you have created a sacred time between you and the divine, and you have learned about this evolution. And the divine is wanting you to know that you have bloomed, you are blooming, and to celebrate, because it's a time for interconnection and togetherness, you know. So in the video below, I was talking about talents, I believe. You know, the divine has shown you your talents, and shown you your gifts, you know, and the divine is wanting you to know that you're blooming, and it may be a time for togetherness for you. And the divine also is wanting you to know that you will be blessed as you accomplish whatever, you know, as you accomplish whatever it is that the divine had, the vision, whatever the divine has given you within the time of isolation, it is blessed and it will be accomplished. And also for those who are in isolation, the divine is wanting you to surrender and invite the help with surrender and help. Invite help on the as I split the deck. The divine is wanting you to surrender and invite help so that you can get to these steps, so that you can bloom, so that you can find your gifts, find your talents, and see who the divine says you are. And as you do that, you're able to form gifts that you love, and you're able, maybe for some, you're able to create a community, you know, not even just a community, but it may be a family thing, you know, something with family, to do with family, or, you know, friends, you know, or, you know, a relationship, or just opportunities, you know, or you just may create this togetherness with the divine, you know, knowing how divine you are. Well, you're gonna do that's anyway, but, you know, just you're able to create this interconnection, and whatever the divine gives you within this time, you will be blessed, and it will always be accomplished. So the divine is wanting you to allow this change, and to know that through this change, the divine may take you places that you never even been before, you know, whether it's in this blooming season or whether it's in this isolation season. The divine might take you within that you may not even known that was in you, things that you thought you've healed that you may not even thought you've healed. And for this blooming time for someone, The divine may be it may be time to travel. You may be traveling. You may be, going, doing something that you would have never thought you wanted to do. But the divine has given you the memories of what that sacredness between you and the divine, even the stories, the divine wants you to remember those stories. So maybe you need to speak about this. Maybe you're traveling because you're going to be a speaker, or and the divine is wanting you to use these stories as medicine, to use these stories as healing medicine, to heal to heal others. Remember that togetherness I was speaking of, the interconnection. So this is maybe something that the divine is doing for you, and the divine is wanting you to be sensual. Know that you're a divine. You're divine. You're divinity, and you can be sensual with it. And to know that through this, your talents will feel. Will be authentic, if that makes sense. And as you be that, more and more of your gifts, you will continue to even unfold who you are within. You will still, even as you do your gifts and talents, you are able to still be able to find out more about yourself, find out more about your talents. So through this divine sensuality, the divine will continue to reveal, more and more about yourself. That's what I was trying to, where I was trying to get to. And the divine is wanting you to allow, as the allow card has came out, the divine is wanting you to allow and accept this time. Accept who you become, or accept this change, or this new change. Accept this isolation or this hermit mode, or accept this blooming time for you. Accept what the divine has given you within this time, and allow. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next. Yes. So and the divine is not wanting you to be full of fears and illusions right now. The divine is wanting you to allow and accept, because throughout this journey, throughout this path, the divine has helped you, has shown you where all that sacred time, that intimate time. The divine has shown you that time of intimacy, that sacred time of the togetherness. The divine has shown you that has always been here. I have always been here. And for also, the divine is wanting for those who are blooming to not to speak so much about how can I say this? Silence is coming up. So through this time, this may be like a blooming time for you, or this may be a time for, isolation for you. The divine is wanting you to keep this sacred between you and the divine, because the divine is moving things. The divine is you're aligning, and the divine, remember I was telling you, there's people that are on different levels, right? And you don't want things to come up between what you and the divine have moved so hard to come to this change, to come to this new you, to come into this into this ascension. You don't want, anything coming in between it. So the divine is wanting you to become silent. Or for those who are going into isolation, the divine is wanting you to be silent. You don't have to explain yourself in this time about why are you going within, what the divine is doing within your life, within any situation. Because it's not time yet. And as you trust this divine source, you will continue to be elevated. You know, if this is isolation, you're going to continue to be elevated. As long as you continue to trust the divine source, you will continue to be elevated. As long as you continue to trust this blooming time in your life, you will continue to be elevated. You are supported, and this activate, the soul, because that's how you're activating, not only activating your soul, but it's elevating your soul. And please know that you're favored. Please know that you're a favorite within this time. The divine source card says, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Yes, the divine is wanting you to trust this because you're elevating. You are elevating. This is beautiful. So for some, you may be going into isolation, hermit mode. Courage fell out. Let me be open to encouragingly take the steps that are shown. Wow, that's beautiful, because I was just about to get into that. Just for some, you may be going into isolation, and the divine is just wanting you to connect. To connect with the divine. For those, okay, so let me explain. For those who are just, and I know I've probably explained, but I'm explaining it again. All right, so for some, there may be some who are going into isolation, hermit mode, what we call hermit mode, dark night of the soul, healing our shadow self. This is what is going on, and the divine is wanting you to know that, through this is change. You're allowing change into your life. And through this is how you form this togetherness with the divine. And this is how you will form this togetherness with the people that is for you. This interconnection, this togetherness. And the divine is wanting you to know that through this isolation, through this time within your life, this healing time within your life, you are blessed, and all of this will be accomplished. So don't be afraid in this time right now. And the divine is wanting you to know, because through this transformation, through this time, through this rebirth, through this healing of the shadow self, or the inner child, whatever you see it as, the divine is going to show you things about yourself, show you gifts, show you talents that you may not even know that you have knew. And through this, the divine is going to, help you accumulate. Is that the word that I want to use? Have the memory of great stories to tell, because maybe it's maybe it's through art, maybe it's through dancing, maybe it's through speaking, maybe it's through rapping, music, exercise, anything. The divine is, you can tell, the divine is wanting you to know that there may be stories that can be told, that can heal not only you, but heal those that are around you. Or the divine is wanting you to go back to the memories and to heal those memories, to gain different perspectives about it, and choose your heart's wisdom within it, and have compassion for not only yourself but whatever event that happened in the past. All right. And so through this, the divine is taking you so that you can see your talents, seeing how talented you are, seeing how gifted and creative you are, and whatever you want to do outside of that, knowing, because it doesn't always have to be about, getting money for it, but maybe you may just feel like others will benefit off of what you've learned, and your whatever creative side that you have. But in this time, the divine is wanting you to stay silent about where you are in your life right now. It's not meant, because people are on different levels, it's not meant for everyone to understand where you are. And if you have told someone, I ask you to, when you told that person, how did they make you feel? And This is how the divine is wanting you to look at it, because how do they make you feel about you telling them about? That's why the divine doesn't want you to talk about this in this moment, because let's say someone have told someone, how did that person make you feel about it? And that's your answer right there. And that's why the divine does not want you to speak about it, because there's many people who have not done this. There's many people who have not, went within and healed in, the true way, the divine. I'm going to say the divine way, It may have been true to them, but maybe it's the divine way, trusting in a higher power, trusting in a higher source. Maybe they try to do it on their own, and the divine is wanting you to know the difference between that as well. And that's another reason why that boundaries came out as well, because the divine is wanting you to know the difference. Did they try to go within and heal just through, them, or did they use the divine? Did they trust in the Most High? Because I even had that time in my life where I was trying to heal on my own, and it wasn't that I was doing it on purpose. It wasn't that I was doing it, just to, but I thought that was a true way of healing. But it wasn't until I learned that, and I thought I was, and I also thought that, the divine was with me, but I didn't set intentions, or I didn't, ask the divine, or I didn't, how can I say this? I would just do it and I'd be like, thank you. It's you. I know for some you would probably get what I'm saying. You think that and although that is a step, that is an experience that you had to experience to get here. But yes, the divine is wanting you to stay silent in this time and know how beautiful that it is, and know that you're elevating, and that you are favored in this time, which is why you are even going through this. And the divine is wanting you to allow this time to accept the divine's plan, and trust that whatever that may be going on inwardly or outwardly, that the divine has a plan, and to trust it, and to have the courage to do this. And the divine is also wanting you to know that you're loved. That love card came out, and I just stopped. As you can hear, I stopped flopping on this deck. And the divine is wanting you to know that you are loved. The divine is I've noticed lately that the divine is wanting me to tell you, because I've said this in the past videos, this love card has been coming out, and the divine is wanting you to know, whether you do anything, you are loved. Whether you move another muscle, you are, or think another thing, you are loved. Love is within you no matter what. You are loved, and you're a divine love. And yes, that's for someone who is going through this isolation time and may have needed a different way to look at it. And for those who are blooming, I have a message also for you. And it's a time for celebration. It's a time for celebration. It's time to bring forth some interconnection, some togetherness, with people who are in alignment with you, with people who understand you, with people who have been on the same path. And the divine is wanting to know that you will be blessed, and that you are blessed, and there will be more blessings for you. And, this will be accomplished. And through this time, the divine is going to be taking you places, bringing forth people and things that you would have probably never even thought that was for you, that you would have never even imagined. Of course, the divine has given you visions and a way of imagining how to live through your isolation. But the divine said that's not even, it's so much more. And the divine is wanting you to know that you are blessed. And also through however you use your gifts, your creativeness, your talents, or wherever the divine is taking you, the divine is wanting you to but in whatever way that is true to you, to use your stories as healing, as medicine for not only you but for others as well. And the divine is wanting you to know that and this will continue to reveal your talents. This will continue to not only reveal your talents, but to know how divine you are, how you have that divine sensuality within you, and it will continue to be revealed. More and more will continue to be revealed. And within this time, no one has to, and the divine is wanting you to also to be silent. Within these wins, within these many blessings, because like I said before, just like with the isolation, there's many people on different levels, and the divine isn't wanting anyone or anything to interrupt what y'all have done. You and the divine have done so well within the time of, because you went within, you went within, you moved energy, you asked questions, you meditated, and please always know to continue to do this. I'm gonna say this: allow yourself to continue to do all this, that it doesn't stop here. But you went within and you've done these things, and the divine is wanting to say that, and I'm gonna say it like this, that it's no one's business, right, where you are, how far you have gotten, because you were smiling when you was going through the obstacles. Come on, Ari, and the chaos, and you got to be having that same smile as you get these accomplishments, these many blessings and miracles for you. So that is beautiful. That was beautiful, and the divine is wanting you to walk this path of beauty, to know that you are being elevated, that you are elevating, and that to continue to walk with this beautiful experience that you went through, because it is beautiful. And the divine is wanting you to know how favored you are in this time, how you've always been favored. Everyone is favored. I'm not a person that believes that the divine is I don't believe that, and remember, we all have our different beliefs, but like I've said in before videos, everyone is special to me. Every single person to me is special. I just believe that we all live different experiences and different lives, and we're meant to have compassion for each other as we live these experiences, and to know that this is an individuality school and that we're all learning. No, I don't believe, but the divine has shown me some stuff of why, because I used to ask, I'm like, why, this not happening for this person, or why, why is there envy or, jealousy? Like, why is that? But the divine has taken me within and guided me to some information of why. Because, you remember when I was saying, and I'm not trying to get off course of this blooming time because this is an important message, but you remember when I was saying that many people are on different levels? Well, that can, if everyone isn't working within the heart chakra, it creates other things. And so you may have done the movement and had that sacred time with the divine, and it's still having that sacred time with the divine by going within, but others isn't doing that, and they're not operating through the heart. So if they're not operating through the heart or doing anything that is helping them to grow, but remember, we all know that they're loved, but they don't feel that love. They don't know that they are loved regardless of what the things that they're doing. So they see you as going within. They may have see you going within, loving and not finding love, but going within and becoming intimate with the divine. And they may see it as, intimidating, but it's not about that. We're all on different levels, but I just ask that you kind of understand what I'm saying about why other people does not feel that they are special or loved, but we all are. We all are experiencing, different experiences, different realities, and I just think it's important to use our heart's wisdom within everything. But the divine is wanting you to know, for the bloomers, that you are favored. You are favored, and because you allowed the change in your life, and this is why you're here, and to continue to allow change and accept this time, accept where the divine is taking you now, to accept where the divine is, to this new level, and allow this reality, because what's needed is coming next for you. And the divine is wanting you to trust the plan, trust the divine source, and have the courage. Whatever the divine is showing you to do, ask the divine to let me be open to courageous take the steps that are shown, because the divine is about to taking you really on another adventure. And the divine is wanting you to know that you are loved, that you were loved before this, and you're loved even with this. And the divine is wanting you to give that love even in this moment, as you're in isolation and as you are blooming. The divine is wanting you're blooming even in isolation. I must say that as well. The divine is wanting you to know that you are loved, and to give that love outwardly in this time as well. So that is the message for today. I really hope that I wasn't everywhere. There were so many different messages. Please, in this time, clear out any energy that isn't serving you. And please continue to trust in the divine and trust in this time, because it's beautiful. Thank you so much for listening. May this message resonate. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you so much.